Hello, Facebook fans and YouTube fans of DX Engineering. It is Tuesday afternoon here in the Eastern Time Zone of the USA. It's 18:15 Zulu on November 7th, 2023. And this is Tuesdays with DX Engineering. And this is a show where we have DX Engineering employees on with us. And they're always very interesting because we've got really good people that work here at DX Engineering. Today, I am very, very proud to have Scott N3RA, who I've known for almost 50 years. And we've worked together in the cellular business, and now we're working together at DX Engineering. Hello, Scott, our international sales manager.
Hi, Tim. Hope you're doing good today. Hello, everybody out there and on the live stream. It's great to be here.
So, Scott, let's talk about how you got started in this wonderful hobby of amateur radio.
Wow, that was so it's all started back in the mid 70s. A friend of mine lived next door to me. Accidentally got a radio that had the shortwave radio bands on it, and he called me right near Christmas and said, "You got to get over here. You got to hear. I'm listening to Radio Kiev." And so I ran next door, and we were just enthralled by the idea of listening around the world to shortwave stations all over the planet. You know, the Radio Kiev, BBC, HCJB, Voice of America, all of those places. They were just fascinating. I was 13 or 14 years old at the time. And so we got really into the shortwave hobby for a year or so. And then as I was entering high school, found out they had a high school amateur radio club and was like, okay, this would be something we could do. So I got my novice ticket in 1977 as WB3KKX. And then the rest is history. Really, if after going to school all these years, you learn how all this stuff works, and it's still magic when you turn the radio on.
And you have really taken the magic to the next level. I mean, your home station is very modest, but yet you've worked a lot of countries on a lot of bands.
It is at the moment, hopefully only for the moment, pretty modest. Just a 160 meter off center fed dipole that I'm able to tune up on 160 through 6 meters. And, somewhere in one of the moves of the last 30 years, I've lost all of my QSL cards back in the late 90s, early 2000s. So kind of started over back in 2016, I guess it was 17, and been working a lot of people and having a lot of fun. I mean, it's amazing what you can work with just a wire antenna.
And so, that magic that was kindled on shortwave listening, and I know you still like to do that, whether it's even on the AM broadcast band, and your
Absolutely.
career has been very influenced by ham radio. You want to talk about your career?
Sure. So I graduated from Penn State with a degree in physics in '84, and that was really driven to a large degree to go into the sciences by the excitement of radio that experienced as a young teenager. But beyond that, when I got done with college, it was really interesting. I just the whole telecommunications area was something I was really interested in. So started a TV station locally in the mid '80s. And worked there, and then had the opportunity to get into this newfangled thing called cellular. Got into that in the late '80s, and grew with that in the business. Spent 30 years or so in the telecom business in one way or another, and it's been an exciting trip to see how things have just changed so much since those early days. And how ubiquitous the cell business is today and the coverage is today. But it's still all RF, which is just really cool.
And so now you're the sales manager. You have a very, very good team of associates that help our customers What tell everybody a little bit about some of the support role that you have with this team that is spread out through the entire U.S.
We're really fortunate and blessed to have it's a magnificent team. We've um, when the pandemic started, we had the ability to hire some folks that were remote. We have people from Nevada to Texas to other parts of Ohio, Cincinnati, Columbus, and so forth. It's a fantastic team. It's a super experienced team, and I think our combined experience level for all of the team is 1,000+ years. I mean, it's remarkable, and some really super folks too. They're very active, and so we have a really great time. And you know, my job is to basically make their life as easy as I can, and to help them in any way that I can. They do such a great job. We have such people who really care and want to do the right thing, and be there to help. And so just trying to remove any obstacles to making them be successful, and trying to, and at the end of the day, help the customers, which is what matters.
One of the things that you and I have worked together on, whether it was in the cellular business or at DX Engineering, is empowering the team so that they can make
Yep.
decisions without having to worry about going upstream, and that we're going to back them up. And how important is that when it comes to returns, repairs?
It's critical. I mean, it is always better to hire the right people, trust them to do the right thing, and they always do, and they are just exceptional. And having that culture where they know they can do what they need to do to make the customer happy and do the right thing for them and the business, it's everything. That trust is important, and I have great trust with all of them, and they do just a remarkably great job. I mean, I'm really proud of them all. I'm proud to call them my peers. So
And it's amazing. Almost on a daily basis, you and I hear stories. We hear stories from the customers, which is really important. I mean, that's the end result. The customers, that they are happy with the way things got handled. I mean, if we send, I mean, we ship every night and everything goes well, we don't hear from a lot of our customers because everything goes well. But the opportunity to do customer service when things don't go well, when UPS smashes a box, when FedEx doesn't deliver on time, um, when uh, some components maybe got loose in shipment, those are the opportunities. And I think you have set the culture through the sales team, and to do whatever it takes to take care of the
well,
customer.
that's right, because at the end of the day, that's what matters. And we're not we work in at DX Engineering, but we're also customers ourselves, because this is our hobby. It's a global hobby, so it's important to us to take care of our fellow hams, and shortwave listeners and AM DXers, and so forth, that that are our customers. And things don't always go perfectly well, as much as we try. I mean, it's just the nature of the beast. Um, but how we respond is what we really try. And do we succeed every single time? I'd like to think we do, but I'm sure there are times when maybe we fall short. But we work towards avoiding those and doing better the next time. And it's always super important that we take care of them the best we can. Our customer service folks and the team that we have there is outstanding. Our technical support folks, if people have questions, we have a lot of varied experience on the team, and so we really try to help everybody out as best we can, and answer the questions and so forth, and help to have the products that people want.
Yeah, and have those products on the shelf. I know you and your buyers, the team that takes care of getting stuff on the shelf, are working very hard, and we're still overcoming a lot of these supply chain issues. Let's take a look, Scott, for a minute in the chat room. We've got Jeff DeSalvo. That's November 3, Juliet Delta. It's T-4. I'm not sure what that's about. But we've got Richard, Mike Zero Delta Sierra Kilo from England, and from Mexico, it's X-Ray Echo 2 Zulu Zulu is on with us. Nice to have you on, Jose, and great. I know you've been in the chat room before. Dawn is on, Whiskey Juliet 3 United, dreary Philadelphia. A lot of cloudy days here, Scott, in eastern Ohio and western Pennsylvania. Lots of clouds. And then we've got John, Kilo Charlie 4, Lima Zulu November. And that's a relatively new call, although Kilo Charlie 4s have been around for a while. And let's see, Richard says K3LR raw score and CQ Worldwide is excellent. Congratulations. Thank you, Richard. We had a really good team here, and everything worked great. We got Tim in Texas, Kilo 5 Tango Golf Sierra. And that's Guy, one of the DX Engineering sales and technical team. And Tim, always glad to have you on, because we've got more than one Tim. You go as officially as Guy. And thank you for all you do to take care of our customers, Guy. Rez Antenna Systems, hello from Texas. And we're very proud to have Rez as part of the DX Engineering team. We've got our friend Dan, WA4 Mike Oscar Mike from Kentucky. He said he started out just like Scott as a shortwave listener. Another one of the DX Engineering team, boy, Dave is a great guy. Kate Delta Victor. Tim, like you, Scott is a great ambassador for DXE. Good to see him on the show. And I'm happy to be part of the DXE team with folks like Scott. And Dave, thanks for all you do for taking care of our customers. And it's just great. You know, the things that I hear back from customers, the things that Scott hears back, everybody is trying to do everything we can to help people have fun with this hobby. John, Kilo Charlie 4, Lima Zulu November, nothing wrong with a wire antenna, 100 watts and an 80-meter Wyndham, and he got his DXCC. Well, congratulations,
Absolutely.
John. That is the typical, station is 100 watts and a wire. And John, we're very, very proud to have you on here today. Dino, Kilo Lima Zero Sierra, who from time to time will be part of onallbands.com. Onallbands.com, the DX Engineering blog. And DXE, always my go-to ham radio dealer. We've got Trey on here. Everything I've ordered from DX was shipped and delivered faster than any manufacturer, including Amazon. Thanks for running a tight ship. Trey, thanks very much for being a customer. Thanks for your trust in me, in Scott, and the rest of the DX Engineering team. And we've got Monty on today. Monty is, hi, Tim and Scott. Monty, it's great to have you on. Monty is one of our team leaders, part of our manufacturing team. And of course is married to Melanie, who takes care of a lot of things here at DX Engineering. And but Monty, thank you for all your hard work and your leadership. Your team is fantastic, and we're very pleased to have you. Came over from Summit Racing and have been a part of the DX family. So just great all the way around. Scott, why don't you leave us with some wisdom here as we sign off today, and give us some thoughts.
Okay. Wow. Well, let's see. A couple things. Looking at the chat room, having Guy and Dave and Monty on here, and as you mentioned, Monty's wife Melanie, who's just one of the team leads on my team. She's fantastic, and it's such a blessing to have on the team. Between her and Mike, who's our sales supervisor, they're just wonderful people. They do a great job, and all of the folks that work here are like that. They're just fantastic, and I'm so proud to be part of that. And then Dino on here for On All Bands is a great blog. please go take a look at that on allbands.com. There's constantly new stuff put up there, and we're working to get more and more articles written and things posted on the blog. It's fantastic. It's got some good video series. It's got some good written series. It's a wonderful resource. Hope it gets used. And then Mike from Res Antennas is on here. He's great example of one of our wonderful vendors. He manufactures stuff here in the U.S. like we do, and he does a great job with his products. And I can't wait to continue to work with him and see what the future holds for us. At DX Engineering, we believe in the same magic that everybody believes in who's part of this hobby. We all got started at some point in time. I happen to be in 1977 for my license. Others might be as recent as this year. That's fine. It's all great. We're here to help everybody, regardless of how long they've been in the hobby, and remind us and them, and every conversation and opportunity we have to talk to them, how exciting this hobby is, how much fun it is, how diverse it is, how many different things there are to get into. And it continues to be a remarkably vibrant and exciting hobby, and keep being part of it. Get involved with your local clubs, and when you have questions, reach out to us and others, and DXE will always be here to help you.
And I'm glad you brought up clubs, which are the backbone of the hobby.
Yep.
And it's very important. Even if you don't physically go to a club, attend club meetings on Zoom that you can,
Yep.
and be a part of the vibrant area of trying to help others in clubs. And if you would like to have a presentation, speaking of top-notch team members, send an email to Terry, who is Terry has so many hats and does so many things for DX Engineering and taking care of our DXpeditions and Hamfest, but she will also help you schedule a DX Engineering team member to speak to your club. And you can reach Terry at K8MNJ, that's Kilo 8, Mike, November, Juliet, at dxengineering.com. So just send an email to Terry, and she will take care of you and help out your club. And if you're going on a DXpedition to a top 20 or a top 30 country, let her know, and we'll do our best to try and help you out there. Scott, thanks so much for being on today. This is a dream come true, working together again. And
Yep.
This is the best hobby in the world. I can't say that enough. Until next time, 73 from DX Engineering.